Good evening, everyone. Space. It's a place we'd all like to explore, and many environments are created in the gaming realm to replicate. Imagine. Explore, hoard, whatever you want to do. Just to get that feel of what it's like to survive out there. Test your limits. Well, space tickets are a bit too much at the moment. We get a chance to try this game, which has been out a while, actually. At least in test. And then in beta, alpha beta. And then general release. I don't know what sounds I'm picking up, but something's coming through there. I think this is going to work. I can see already that I'm having, and it's been like this for the last 3 days. I'm having connection issues to GFN, which are actually incredibly intrusive. My ping can stay like bouncing like this at 30 when it should be about 9 to the server, and it's going all over the place, which pauses the sound and pauses the gameplay. I've been furiously trying to solve it over the last 30 minutes as I connect again and find out that it's just not good enough. I am not sure if it's GeForce or it's my connection, but the bandwidth is definitely there. But you can see the total available up here is suggesting that it's dropping significantly, and that's to the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just connect a couple more times and see if I can... what the hell is this? That was some kind of spatial soundtrack. It's pretty rubbish. Okay, get off. I'll try and solve this anyway. Let's go again. It's odd because I've got like great Wi-Fi signal. That's not an issue at all. So I tried setting a channel to that just to make sure, but that doesn't really change the latency. The bandwidth is there, but my connection to the service seems to be so bad over the last few days that I'm like a paid up member. This is a premium service. Yeah, you can hear then straight on connect, or at least I can. I'm getting pops, and that means the sound's been interfered with, which usually means the ping. So if I bring this console up and it shows me that I've got a ping anywhere near 9, then I know I'm on a decent connection. But as it stays up around this 30 mark, it's not good enough. It starts bouncing a lot around the place, so I'll give it a couple more attempts, and then maybe I'll just have to play on and see if it settles down. But I'm definitely not connecting to a good box at all, I don't think. I could try changing even location. Let's try EU Central. Let's see what I get to that. Well, that says EU West, so is that going... Oh, there you go, it's testing Central now. Is it going to give me a comparison of the two? Because I think... So it measured 30, and the requirements are less than... Right. And then if I test EU West... Oh, so it's going with the graphics EU West. This is weird, man. This is weird. Zeno, welcome. Zelta, welcome. There you go. So that's 23. That is much lower. That's kind of where you want it to be, but it should be about 10. That usually gives me a good experience. It's alright being right around the 40 mark, but if it jumps to 150, 200 or something like that, that's when you... So that's better, that's lower, and that's probably the best I'll get. Let's try and join again. What I'm saying is the bandwidth is there when I do a speed test. And that's the different locations from here to London, etc. So I believe that my connection has the bandwidth. But GFN is showing me I don't. So it suggests to me that my connection to GFN is the problem. That's why I'm just weighing it that way. You can see I'm on the same Le Server location, which is a West 5. So again, my... I don't know. Last night when I was testing this with Studnik, we were just giving it sort of a run through to make sure everything worked multiplayer wise. Eventually it settled down on my third connection. It was like it worked. All of a sudden I got connected to a box where my ping was 9 and I stayed there, and then it settled down and it was absolutely brilliant. I had hours of play just feeding out, but I can tell already there's something's not right. So this is GFN, and I'm hoping that they're not like oversubscribed. I mean, if I was just to bounce and try like another game like Marauders, for example, this is great as well, by the way. So I can have another session on here. It's out, and it was quite the it was quite fun, and it wasn't so much fun for I won't say who shot who. I wasn't in the game where it happened. But the first run, while I was trying to get onto a box that actually worked, there's 2 people involved, and straight away they shot. One just burst in and shot each other. Yeah, spotty connection.
War that destroyed Earth and forced humanity into the cold void of space.
So again, we're connected to the same western location. Okay, I'm gonna now force it to central. I'm gonna force it to central and see if it helps at all. Looks like Henry Cavill is going to produce a Warhammer 4 the TV series on Prime. Wow. Oh, yeah. That sounds excellent. Got a new avatar, haven't we? That was like last test, was it? That was like last test at all. So let me just do I'm going to do a speed test here. I'm sorry about this. I always connect in and get something prepared. I set a time thing, and it was working last night. And, you know, within like 15-20 minutes I've been spending, no, it's over half an hour just trying to literally see if there's anything I can do about this. Yet my bandwidth is there, so I'm hold on a sec. Yeah, it's there. We'll do another source. Always good to test different locations just to make sure. Finding optimum server. So my ping in milliseconds to London is 16 for this one, which is actually high. That's better. So 80 megabits, 100 megabits. And that is my download latency. Wow, it was a bit jumpy. And then that'll fight it for the stream. Right, in that case, it might very well be BT. One of the two. It is one of the two. How about final transmission? What's this one like? Right. It could be dropping. So I'm going to change it now back to E West. Let's do a final test. Way of the water. That is nasty. It's getting worse, isn't it? Right, this is to a different testing provider. I've been on such a good fiber company for so long, and I've moved and of course I'm on a different provider now. It's Alright, I'll connect. It looks to me like I'm not going to benefit from actually swapping location there. I just need the best and lowest ping I can get, and then hopefully it'll settle out later. Something's going on there. Isn't it strange how... do you guys hear those audio stutters? So the GFN is actually pausing the music audio from a different source. You'll have to do. Alright, I'm turning that off. Or if it behaves itself. Let's go. So we're going in Intrepid class. HMS Fuego. Yeah, well, I hope so, because this is really doing my head in already. Let's do reset to standard. And I'll increase the galaxy size to... let's do like 3,000. Abouts. This is procedurally generated, by the way, so there's going to be, every time you play this, you can set a seed if you want the same experience every time. But, effectively you can just, I think -1 is a randomly generated instance. Go. Engage. So here's where you select select your class. You'll be captain, pilot, scientist, weapons specialist, engineer, and you can put bots in for each. I've already created my... it seems that the Geordie LaForge look is extremely popular. You can have this one or like kind of bionic eyes and such, but... or you can be one of 3 races, actually. You can be a race that lives in the cold, human race, or you can be machine. Nearly every major decision of a voyage falls into the captain's hands. With clear communication and resolve, the captain must be the link that coordinates the action of the entire crew. As the captain determines the route the crew will take through both the galaxy itself and the hard choices they encounter, success is more often than not a reflection of his or her leadership. No pressure. Oh boy, this is the ship. This is the ship. Oh, come on, give me a break. Give me a break. I just want to enjoy the game. I just sat to enjoy the game and I'm getting shitty connection. A premium friggin' connection. Premium membership. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Anyway. Making the best of it. Welcome to the Fuego. HMS Fuego for 1 Super. Just had the floors cleaned. This is my throne. Oh, it really is kicking in bad, that. You know, the only thing I could do is restart my Mac. The stream would drop for about 2 minutes while I restart, and then I could just reconnect everything just to rule out whether it's the actual Mac or something. Because that is nasty latency, man. It's gonna just... This game yesterday, last night, was running buttery smooth. It's just there's so much jittering because of the... It's about all I can try. I've already tried to reset the connection. Turn the fire bar. 10. Yeah, what I want to show you guys around the ship is just a bit... I mean, there are quite a few to choose from, and they range greatly in their size and their capabilities. There's another ship just jumped in there. So where have we started here? It looks like some... Let's see what, guys. Give me... I'm sorry about this. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to drop the stream. It will stay in this lobby. I'll reconnect to the very same thing. Nothing should change. I'm just going to see if restarting this computer is going to do any sort of good luck shake or rain stick there, right? Because I obviously I cannot play the game when it's stuttering every 2 seconds like this. It is quite ridiculous. I don't know what else to do. Everything else really does look like it checks out. I've got a very good connection to the downstairs hub. I have bandwidth, but GFN just isn't getting that bandwidth for some reason. I'm just checking to see if I've got anything else loaded that might have any sort of influence on it. I can't see anything either. Alright, I'll be back. Just give me a couple of minutes. Should reopen all the apps when I restart as well. Okay. Should be back. Or you could try refreshing. That might help. Oh, it should be back. Hopefully you can hit me extra for good luck. Exactly. Gonna go straight into PULSAR now, see if I can capture the window. NVIDIA GeForce. Thing's still high. And I'm still getting stuttering. Yeah. I don't know what else to do. What does it say it needs? A 40 millisecond or under, but just no kind of like major laggy stuff going on. Alright, let's try another way then. I'm going to try another part of Europe. And see if I still get the jittering. As long as I get 40 or under, I think. So let's just try for the hell of it. EU Northeast. Yeah, every time you make the change, it will suggest otherwise. Right, so it's, well, apparently my latency to it's 105. That's. I'm going to continue anyway. Let's see what happens. I have the bandwidth. I've just checked. The bandwidth is there. I'm speed testing it. Everything is fine. Yeah, so the base ping is just above what it would like to be optimal, or around, no, it's around there. But then I'm still getting spikes, so that's a different server as well. It's a completely different location. Right, so if I put auto, is it really going to auto northeast? That can't be right. It's going to change, isn't it? I was testing them all, it looks like. So I know which one. Southwest? Get out of it. Okay, it's come to the conclusion that EU West is the best one, and it's gone to 23, so maybe things are going to start improving. Let's get in there. So I would assume then it's just the quality of my internet connection is, there's too much jitter, there's too, you know, downloading and etc. would be okay, but I would assume I've got a lot of instability. Bandwidth is there, could be, or it's just my traffic is being what a shame. Well, I don't know what else to suggest. See, generally the ping is higher. Even when the connection settles down here, it's around about 39, something like that. That should be, as soon as you join this box, what you should see is a ping of about 9. Then you know the base ping is extremely low. That's normal for me to London. What's happening here is not normal, because even when it goes into the milliseconds going to the white, the base ping is 3 times higher than it would normally be, suggesting a problem. Let's have a look at my hub. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got to do this, otherwise it's just going to be absolutely rubbish for me to play, and I cannot. There's no way I can even remotely enjoy a game with that much interruption in it. And of course, this is the downside, if you know what I mean, to playing on cloud. You're only as good as your connection holds up. It's sensitive to high jitters like that. Not super sensitive, you know. If it's bouncing reasonably, it should be. It's okay. I proved it because we played Armour for how many hours on this now? Alright. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just shut down the Mac. I'm going to shut down my connection and I'm going to leave it shut for 5 minutes. So I make sure that I get a refresh of an IP address or, I don't know, lucky root or something like that, you know. So stay in this stream if you've got the patience. And literally I'll be back about 17:55. It will reconnect again in the same place. I think fingers crossed that will that'll do it. That's all I can do. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Right. I should have resumed. Hopefully you can hear me. Alright, connected. Let's jump in the game. And I'm just going to see if I can connect GFN. 1 moment. So what's the good news today then? What's the good news? Oh, I still hear the I don't want to hear it, but the stuttering and the sound. Hopefully that'll. I'm hoping it'll clear up. Because I got the music down. Wait a second. Oh. I don't know what to say, guys. It just... I've got League of Legends installed locally. That'd be interesting to play and connect via that, because that runs really nice on the M1 GPU. But will it give me the same ping spikes I'm getting here? Be a good test. Maybe. Right, so if I load game, which was same 423, that should be the Fuego. This is crew level 4 Intrepid. Actually, I don't think it had a chance to save, you know, because it would have been an auto save, so it doesn't really matter. Same modifiers. There's literally not much you can't do on this. You can beam down to planet surfaces. I'll show you. I'll tell you what, let's go through the basics of the ship and see what happens. I really think everything is completely out of my control. The thing that suggests to me that it's a problem between me and GFN is because the what the information I've got on the screen there tells me the total amount of bandwidth that's available. Every so often it checks to see how much bandwidth is available, you know, where it can creep up to. And that usually should reside between like 100 and 150 megabits because you've got all that bandwidth to use. Yes, it's increasing there, but it keeps dropping back suddenly. So it sort of suggests on this box there could be a problem there. Alright, so here's Fuego. Oh, this is bloody awful. Ugh. And pilot ships here, obviously, and you've got your information on the screens, and this is... I can hardly move. So I've got a bandwidth problem between me and NVIDIA. Now that suggests that the box I'm sitting on is being hammered, and I suggest I'm paying for the premium service here. What's going on? Yeah, see it went up. Total available 150 megabits. That would be easily what I can achieve on this connection. But it's dropping. It's that total availability thing up there in the corner that is the problem. It should be staying up there, and the total used should be something like 40, 40 megabits or something like that. Easy. That's why it's stuttering, because it's not enough bandwidth between me and what's going on. What's this? Price? It charges you credits to align to 52? What's this new? I've seen that before. Fluffy Factory 3. Oh yeah, you... Now, taking it to another level... I might as well show you this because this is extremely important. Taking this to another level, if you wish, you can also be in two ships. One's called Fluffy 2 and I'll show you Fluffy 2. It's so amazingly interesting. You basically you deliver cookies throughout the galaxy or whatever. You're making recipes and earning trade as a wonderfully open, the Fluffy Biscuit Company ship, and it has a wonderful open plan. Like everything's in this circle pretty much, apart from the crew quarters and the and everything else. But there is truly various different professions, and also you've got to perfect your skills as an engineer or all that. Well, we're certainly getting more total bandwidth available. I've just got to wait for about 3 or 4 people to jump off the box. It's clearly not enough bandwidth in this box I'm on. You know what? I'm gonna do this 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna rage quit and join again and see what crops up. See if we can get to some instance that isn't so screwed up. What's going on, Rob? Studnick, Cynical, Super, Zenot. I was hoping for a nice gaming session today. I had some. Well, nobody's unwell or anything. It's more of like a personal thing, but yeah, it's some really. That was a good news. Come on. So I was hoping for a nice, like, easy gaming session today, but it's challenging. Again, I haven't got... Yeah, you see, watch the ping jump, and then the total available bandwidth to GFN drops. See what I'm going to do? This is crazy, right? But I'm going to try and connect to somewhere over in the US. Completely different from Europe. and it's probably going to stutter, but I just want to see what it does to the actual bandwidth. So if I was to go, say, to... We kind of want US East. I want to see if we get more than like 4 megabits of bandwidth. It's going to go, It's going to hate it because it's like, what, 173. But yeah, continue anyway. Let's see if I get any more. Let's have a BT status page to see if there's any reported faults. I don't have a landline, I'm talking about the broadband. Restart your hub, yeah, you've done that. Check status, done that. Power cycle the modem, yeah, done that. Test your socket, don't have that, it's fiber. Right, let's just have a look if that changes the behavior at all. Yeah, look at total available. Look at total available. Way more. Way more. Okay, let me try another way. So that's just proving it then. It's not my connection. This is the box I'm connecting in Europe to GFN is oversubscribed or they've got bandwidth issues. Speculation, but it could be that that is absolutely just hammering it home. So what can I do to actually maybe make this better? I can reduce the demand that I have on what I'm connecting to. So let's go EU West. I'm going to set it to balance now, which means I'll get a 60 frames a second experience instead of 120 frames a second experience. But let's see if that will behave better. Because I'm basically saying, you know, use lot less resources. Streaming over network is not recommended. Okay. There's some other crazy option out there if my ISP was to treat traffic from this as a low priority over other stuff. Who knows, but I thought we're past those days here. Or at least I've been past it for about like 5 years. I mean, what I've been on no, wrong. I've been on fiber on, was it See the Light for just over 10 years. It was just fine. Let's see how that handles. It still looks like it's got one hell of a judder in there, like it's losing it. I'll jump into another. Let's go back to. I haven't even introed the Intrepid yet. Oh man, this is crazy. It's the same. It's just too much of a jump. All right, it's a. How can I say? It's recovering a little bit quicker than the optimal variant. So we'll just leave it as. Anyway, let me show you the thing. So you got the pilot seat here, and I can control the ship. That's an external view. Go find the main engines if I wish. Can control the ship if I wish. Or if we sit there as captain, you can. Whoa, drifting. Stop that right away. So like an amazing maneuver here. Right over the top. There we go. And camera okay. So that's how you basically fly it, and then you can set it to jump to what coordinates. Looks like Studnet's joined there, but I don't think it's worth setting up for long if it's going to do this. Oh, ping actually started dropping there. To 18 region, maybe it'll get better. Anyway, so this is the science station. So you control of the computer systems. You can search the computer for information. You can design and run programs. As a science officer, you well, imagine it like an away team. It's very much like Star Trek in that your own personal development gains you skills, but you can create programs like you've got antivirus, because you can imagine when you're attacking another ship, you can actually try and connect to the other ship's computer and attack it with a virus, and so can they. So you have like antivirus programs of different levels. You can see it's like a level 3. You can design better ones as you gain more experience, just like the weapons officer will be able to fire ships weapons, but also up, gain better skills there. You see, you got the virus thing point up there. Got status of the computer. It's the ship. Shield frequency modulation, so you can modulate or to like static, which will up the power, increase the CM signature, of course. Sensors here, you can do active scans with sensor sweeps, and you can figure out what's around you and investigate too. So you can see there's a warp station there. Click on that, you get some information to feed back to Capitan. Hey, Studnik, how you doing? I'm not connected on Discord at the moment. I will do in a minute. I'm just if it works, that is. Right. So this station here is for the engineer. So engineer also has the responsibilities of fixing stuff. Science officer has a healing tool. Can heal the members of the crew. Should be boarded as well. You can be boarded by aliens, boarded by whatever, and people can beam onto your ship if you don't have the appropriate. If you're not modulating the shields, remember. So there's quite a few interesting nuances to various tactics of how to deal with different situations, and it's more in depth than I thought it was going to be. So this is the engineer station where you can actually initiate a warp jump, charge the engines, and then pilot will put them in the right position. You've got control of the fusion reactor, and then all different systems here: healing, oxygen generation, air filters. Behind here, this panel here you'll see throughout the ship, and is a standard thing throughout other ships. It kind of gives you general status of the different systems and ships status. Here you've got coolant controls, and as well as fuel capsules, stress signal and such. There's one button here that the captain can unlock if I press that, which is a blind jump. It just, it says can cause ship's destruction, but I think blind jump is basically you're in serious crap. You don't have time to just get out there, so you press that in risk. I guess I don't know if that's based on ship condition, or it just generally is 1 in 10 you're just going to detonate. I have no idea yet. But how do I disable that one? Yeah, don't want to do that. Anyway, through the back here. This is the transporter room. These are storage area things I think you'll find, but this is the transport system. So to use it, effectively you have to be in obviously range to transport a patch around the system or the area you're in. Can be planets, can be down to rocks, whatever's got like either inhabitants or places to go. So I could like transport myself to customs right now. That outpost 448 is the one we could see just by there, and there's a general store, there's a repair depot. But if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to teleport to, let's go to customs, right? And so it's, I don't know, stand on the pad and press select. And now I'm teleported onto that station. Some of them are massive. And this way you can talk to people, get quests. I haven't been to any of these places. Again, procedurally generated, so a lot of these things are going to be very different every time you play. So I'll go back to Fuego. This is the weapons room. So your weapons specialist will have the ability to craft you new weapons out of different scrap items they may get. So as part of your like quest line, you can also control the main turrets, laser turrets and things like that. You can put bots in. If I press tab, I can actually, so you've got Studnik as a scientist, I can go, okay, well I need like a weapons bot or an engineer bot or something like that. So you can just go on an engineer bot, weapons bot, and there you go. All of a sudden you've got a crew. From here I can also look at the ship, its inventory, and missions list. If I press C, I can actually change ship status, so I can tell the AI kind of what we want to do. So I can say at ease, or I can go red alert, offensive attack, and then basically the if you're human, you know, you should react in the appropriate way, and if you're an AI, they do too. They go and repair and they'll come back to their station and such. Anyway, let's go at ease. Over here is the science lab, so this will be where Studnik creates his wonderful things. He can bring up things from planets, study them, and bring up components, and he's got various ways to upgrade his abilities for his own personal development, but there's also create extra things for the crew and ship, like different, I guess, protections and antivirus, and, you know, he's got a room where you can sit in and heal people, and I think he's actually got a healing laser too. He's changing stuff there in the science lab. And we've got the back here, which is the crew's quarters, life support and engineering. So this is where the crew basically sleep with their own individual lockers, where you can actually access these and put stuff in it. So your own little personal space there if you wish. We've got the lounge. So the ship is bigger than it looks. Got the lounge with a kitchen, a nice place to, right, you can play liar's dice if you wish to, and you can, you know, got a nice view there. So this is some little sleeping quarters there. It's not as good as my room though. I'll show you that in a second. Right, engineering. So obviously when you've got your engineering, he likes to come back here and tweak things and upgrade things and find, you know, new things to improve your ship's engines. So you've got like the option to turn. I wish I could turn it off now. Activated it. Might hit there in a second to see what it does. Lots of little things for him to tweak, repair and balance and all that sort of thing. As you can see here, there's looks like there's almost a. I wonder if that comes up with a list of stuff to do. Main thrusters, rotational thrusters. So that's, I think that's setting power levels to the different things if you can. You got to keep the ship repaired and going and stuff. Where's the captain's quarters? I can't remember. Oh, this is life support. There's labelled, so you've got like your hydroponics and stuff like that. Good to keep that going. You want to breathe. Wait a second. Where's the captain's quarters around here somewhere? Or did I pick the wrong ship? Maybe this one doesn't have captain's quarters on the other one. I thought this does. This does now. I swear this has a really like hidden somewhere. No, it wasn't this way. Life support. No, maybe this one. It must be a different ship I was on. I thought this thing did have like a captain's. Oh, I think this one. Yeah, this is a nice size ship for a crew, but there are much larger ships, huge ones, a great big cargo holds you can do. I guess it just depends if you want to be like, you can miners, traders, whatever you want to do. What's this? Manual program charging station. Yeah, I haven't scratched the surface of this. That's all I've done so far. So I'm thinking of another ship. Must have been one of the other cruisers that was in that has a rather awesome captain's quarters. But that's not on this one. That's okay. Alright, so we've got weapons bot around here. These guys will also do what they need to, like if we're under attack and they need to go repair a vital system, you can fine-tweak their priority list. But they'll also, weapon specialists will get up and start attacking anyone who beams on as an invader as such. So I'll do like a simple kind of... Wow, that's cool out there, isn't it? It almost looks like a squirrel galaxy or something. So if I go to... Oh, there's one lined up right there. So jump to 245. You line the ship to that. And then you go... You warp to that location. Alright, looks like we've got a mission in here. Clear out an infestation of creatures from the old colonial Union Waste Station. Yeah, this is like the training mission type thing, but don't worry about the moments. Those screens pop up for everyone can view them, but they pop up with things like of note. Right, so when you arrive at the destination, science officer could then do like a scan, so you can do an active scan. See what's around. It's just Fuego and the Nebula. EM sensors have reduced effectiveness, and it's a match to GX-27. Basically, I don't think there's anywhere we're going to be beaming down onto. Otherwise, it'll come up on the list of teleports. I'm not sure yet where you can get a ship that has any craft, or as a shuttlecraft style mission thing. So I don't know. I do know you can like sort of beam down, but no curves, just straight edges. But it's easy on the eye. Yeah. So you want your A-list into full. Still no luck with getting a decent connection. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's if I sit in my if I sit in my chair a second and bring up the map. So now you can truly see what the setting of 3000 is like. It's ridiculous. There are all these points or places are visitable, as well as some known things in the universe. Your reputation also precedes you. Whether you want to be a pirate, you can be a pirate if you want to, go and blah, blah, everything like, or you can like sort of go on a more exploring role, you know, gaining your stripes that way, and the goodness on the influence, but the influence of the galaxy. Fluffy, we could pay a visit to the Fluffy factory, but I think let's think about where we want to go for the mission, which usually comes up like kind of highlighted. Outpost 448. Let me check the logs and get this right. So to clear the way station, we need to go eliminate complete mission within 10 jumps. Clear out the infestation creatures from an old colonial station, SE309. So if we click on that, it'll come up on the map. I right click on that to set it as a course, which with multiple jumps. And wow, what is that? It's giving out some sort of signal. Apparently infected. Let's do this training thing. Let me get Discord on as well. Hopefully my sound holds. I'm hoping. Alright, I think my sound is holding there. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to create a lobby. Okay, Discord is on. Right, so I've plotted a course there. And one thing I haven't found out yet is how to actually command the helmsman, because this is a robot, right? I don't know how to command him, how to sort of go and turn to X coordinate. So I'll do it myself. It will be highlighted in, there it is, in blue. So I'll rotate the ship round until the marker's pointing within this object. Student, can you hear me? Brilliant. Yeah, I can. Let me just get that to capture it on stream. So everyone should be able to hear it then. Com check, com check. No, that's not working, because I have to do it manually every time. try and say something else, doesn't it?
Hello, Merry Christmas all.
Here we go.
Yes.
Generally, the ping is dropping, but the bouncing is still there. I'm 100% this box is oversubscribed or something.
It's getting hammered by something.
Hmm. Could you initiate warp? Are you at the station?
825.
That's the one. We've got about 4 or 5 jumps here.
Engaging.
I still haven't worked out how to command the PI bot to... What is this?
I have no clue.
Recruit new bounty hunters. Opt in to receive information about the latest bounties. Yeah, go on then.
Ooh.
Even in the future they ask whether you want to opt in or opt in out. Nice. Recruit new bounty hunters. Wait a minute. Grey Huntsman contract. Jobs accepted through the Grey Huntsman Bounty Agency are time sensitive. Must be completed with limited research. Okay, yeah. Do you agree to these terms? I do. But I didn't want to get a mission. Alright, we'll call this a small shakedown test. It's not really very playable for me like this. It is a stutter every single couple of steps, so I'll persist for a small amount of time and see where we go with this. Wait, what's this? We heard rumours that the Colonial Union Command Centre is forming a special task force. Incident part 4 out. We have no idea what will entail, but hopefully it's a good compensation. It seems like a particularly dangerous mission. I've got dialogue, extort for 3,000 credits, or extort for 10 fuel. I'll have the creds. Hey, we got them. It's credits you want, take them, but your actions will not go unanswered forever. So we need a bit of voiceover on this thing, right? Who actually did we just extort? I don't know.
I have no idea. There's another ship here. Oh, it left.
Oh, it was another United. That's the USS on this, so it's like, I don't know. We'll call it United Space Service.
Sure.
We just we basically extorted our own. Anyway, that's a lot of cash for the group funds.
Oh, it's still here. The USS Exalted.
Should we block?
Entry 2. Hold on, let me search it. It's a Roland class starship. It's a heavy military vessel.
Oh, and we just extorted it for... Woo!
It's a military cargo ship, is what this is telling me.
But we could transport to it and take over the crew, right? We check the transporter, see if they're within range.
Well, it keeps going in and out of range, so there it is again.
No, I got it.
See if I can ping it.
It's blocked at the moment, so we'd need to get them to drop their shields. They're moving towards us.
Yep.
Right, I think we should try and board them. So what I'm going to do is...
I have no weapons, by the way.
What do you mean, no weapons?
I'm an engineer. I don't have any weapons. I have a scanner and a health and a fire extinguisher. That's it.
Okay, so what happens if I go...
So if you're going to board, you're going to take your weapons box with you.
Alright, I told them to board the enemy. We going the other way or something? Oh, I should be able to switch to outboard camera here and get a look at what's going on.
I've got it locked.
Did you
Trying to
send
get
a
a probe
pulse
on
out
it.
towards that ship?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a probe on it.
Ah.
Not working very well.
Okay, now it's flying towards them. Let's see. Stay close to Captain. Let's do attack. Oh, we're jumping.
The heck?
They just did that themselves.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. I just all I've done is I selected red alert and then board the enemy, and eventually they just turned and went on with the mission. So it looks like the bot is indeed following the path.
They're following the mission path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Work that one out then.
Oh, I didn't get to try to... I could have used one of these programs on it. Next ship we find, I want to use a program on it.
If you got one that attacks those shields.
Yeah, and attacks their shields. I can boost our stuff.
That's what I want to do. Jump on board and
I can increase turret damage for us and host all viruses from the ship. Okay, and I can basically sweep our system of viruses. But there's other ones I can learn.
Oh, look at it out there. It's what this game, every single jump we've ever done has been completely different. The location. Yeah, the pilot is turning the ship automatically, I think, to the next jump. Actually, it's the other way, but we'll see what he does.
We have 2 other ships in this area. Or, I'm sorry, well, this is a... I don't know what that is.
Oh, AI's automatically doing it. It's now centered us on the next jump course. Excellent.
Oh, cool. Good
Right,
job.
science officer. What have we got in stock then? What can you make at the moment?
Nothing, because we have no materials.
Alright, I'll have to sort that out. This is the engine bot. Doing a great job. Excellent. Hopefully our weapon specialist is back there. So if I press probably board the enemy, I think the weapons bot is probably going to wait and transport to the zip across when we drop the shield to the enemy. Depends on what their transport system is, but rotating the shields. You've got 2 options there, and one of the things about modulating the shields is probably, yeah, 40% less detection, but I imagine modulating the shields might stop like transports happening and stuff. It's just not overall as
You got
tough.
a static you got like a static and a modulate, right? So when you put it on static, it changes the defense type from energy to physical.
So it just increases the power. No,
Yeah.
increases the power to the shields. Makes them stronger, actually. That's the one you want to switch to static if we're in a fight.
Yeah.
If they're really knackering the shields quick. Detector. Wow, there's something to explore down there. Just checking to see if that has a transport pad.
It should. Those are both colonial Union ships.
Okay. So pilot's taking us to the next jump.
GX-16. Captain, that's a tier 2 drone.
A tier 2 drone. Well, we could technically explore every point on the way to a mission, unless it was
Yeah, you could.
super time sensitive.
And you'd never get anywhere.
Yeah. There is so much to find on this. I'm amazed. I think my connection might be stabilizing a little bit here.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I did, and
Don't say it out loud.
it went for it. Well, captain's log. What is the star date? I can't even remember. Captain's log star date. What even year are we in this game? I generally do not know. So as the captain, I can get a 360-degree view of the situational awareness. We seem to be in the middle of an asteroid, or what could be a destroyed... I don't know, there's no smaller debris here, so I think it's just a group of asteroids. Next stop, 3009, charge to engines, go to warp.
Yeah, there was two tier 3 drones here.
Make it so. Sounds freaky at warp.
Oh, sweet. I have 4 talent points available to spend, by the way.
Oh, good. So have I.
Reduces ship signature.
Whoops.
And here's new.
And I just spent them randomly by clicking on a load of stuff. So you've got crew marathon training, which increases crew run speed by 6% per rank. Diplomacy. Actions are 5% more likely to succeed. It seems like I've put one extra on scavenger, which increases capture credits by 10%. I got one on intimidation. 5% more likely to succeed per rank.
Don't forget the bots. You can boost them up too.
They automatically... No, they do not. Okay,
No,
auto repair module. I have one of those. Nano anti-fire system. There's loads of others underneath, though. I mean, those 5 that are coming up at the start, are they basically the main traits, or...?
Yeah, I briefly looked over these. You have to unlock them based on your XP, I think.
Missile expert, turret charge booster, turret cooling optimizations.
Oh, you have to research them. That's what it is. So you have to research those talents before you can boost.
Cool.
Let's see. Deserted Colonial Union Way Station.
The year is 2955 from Babylon 5. Who knows? Right, he's actually thrusting forward. I take it that's not you, right?
I'm not doing anything. I'm at the science station. It says it's unarmed, but I'm going to switch to static.
Okay. So if we're moving around, I'm assuming that... What is that sparkly stuff down under that asteroid? There's something there almost.
Of open communications, by the way, to it.
Didn't order that.
I can ping it.
Are you randomly pressing buttons there? Should have done
No.
that space dog. I
what
didn't
I'm doing.
ask for comms open, you know. Open channels usually,
okay.
you know. You could tell me you're receiving a signal or something like that, but opening a channel is just, you know, good at giving away our position. I don't know, calling the fleet.
My bad.
Chain of command's not respected. It could, you know, could go all out of whack.
Okay, I'll respect the chain of command.
All right.
To scan, Captain.
Scan the system, please, sir. Science officer.
Yep, just the Colonial Union station.
Okay, prepare. Meet me in the transporter room. We're going on an away mission. Pilot.
Aye.
Standard orbit. Around the station. Weapons ready. This could be rough.
I have no weapons. Going. Alright. We have
hands
4 hostiles.
You're detecting 4 hostiles.
Yep. I don't know what direction this would be.
How close? Oh, a crew coming.
One is pretty close.
Right, weapons bots here.
Change those. Did he automatically come? Did they all automatically come?
Yeah. Which means we've got more guns.
Cool. Excellent. I'll stand behind you guys. Go ahead. There is hostiles.
Is the air breathable? Because I feel a rough on the throat. The air's a bit stale in this station.
I don't have that information, actually. I can heal you. There you go.
Awesome. Hello, mate. Alright, let's proceed. With a slight element of caution. I don't know what we're dealing with here. Have you got any information on what these life forms are?
No. Other than they're hostile.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm getting memories of... I'm getting memories of the Alcove mission. This was before I became a captain, of course. I was just an ensign.
They are very close to us.
Very close. And it was a
I don't know what
specific
level they're at, though.
breed of giant rat that I just, I freaking hate them, man. And I never got over the phobia. Chewed us all up. I was the only survivor. Only thing left of the captain was, well... his Casio watch. That's it. That's all I have to remember him. Okay, let's continue to explore. Where I was going with that.
Your weapon bot's already down there.
Oh. I don't need a lift then. So I'm going to call the lift.
Oh, there goes your pilot.
The bots don't have the same
it really
self-preservation.
doesn't tell me what level that stuff is on.
Okay.
What level you want to go? Oh, you got
Going to first floor.
Okay, so these got brighter, so I'm assuming that means that they're on that level. We're on the same level now.
Okay.
Behind us, behind
Here,
us.
phaser fire.
Yep, behind us, behind us, behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody hurt?
I think we're okay. Giant rats, man. Clear in this room.
Server room's clear.
Ooh, who turned the lights on?
Credits, alright.
Yeah. The jockey bar.
Research logs? I can use that in the researcher.
Oh. Excellent. I think we should look at
Anything
every
else
floor
in
and
here?
get as much as we can.
Yeah.
Nothing else as far as I can see.
Oh, which one's the engine? Here, you need healed, buddy. Engineer bot's healed. Everybody else is good? Yep, everybody else is good.
Going up to floor 2. Hop on. Engineer bottle maybe doesn't need to.
I still have 2 hostiles are pinging.
Yep, see him, watch
3
out.
hostiles. Oh, mine. Whoa, jeez. Whoa.
Got him.
Well done, Captain. I've got another one in this direction I'm facing.
Okay.
To the right,
Yep.
to the right.
Got him.
Well done, Cap. You need some healing.
Mission complete. The station is clear. Loot and pillage.
You are healed. Everybody else good? Everybody else is good. Can I use this on myself?
That is a good point, actually. Can you use that stuff on yourself?
A garlic biscuit. I don't think so. I have to go back to the ship and do the.
If you right click, does it?
Or I can. I don't know. No.
Maybe
Or I
it's
can
not
drop
right.
the gun. Somebody else pick it up.
Yeah, try it. That might actually work.
All right, hold on.
Might as well work out if these things are possible.
Healing. I can. Oh, I can send it to you. There you go. You
Aye,
have the healing.
the healing beam.
Make sure it's the right gun, please. That doesn't look like it, sir.
There's a healing beam. I've got 5 slots, so I've got 5. Wow, that thing's powerful. One shot. So inventory, healing beam, send. Like, boom. It's that simple to throw each other a weapon.
That's great, actually.
Yes.
But yeah, you do have to assign it.
Some kind of openable container? No. Ah. Fuel. Oh, new gun. Fire killer grenade launcher. That's just what I need. Yes. Alright, stand back. I'm just going to test this one out again. Fire in that room.
Oh, what's that? I'm going to the other room.
You can stick things with that, I think. Alright, 4 we're going up to. Are you on board?
All aboard.
Go.
Scanner is clean, by the way. There's no other hostiles.
Plus we completed the infestation mission, so they're happy. HQ. Lots more fuel. Signal.
UDI fix life. Oh, these are modules. I just picked up a module.
Excellent.
Picked up its beam shields. Nothing else.
Alright, let's wrap this up and get back to the ship. So the bots aren't totally useless for away missions. That's good news. Alright, everyone beam back to the ship.
Did we get everything?
Yes.
Going
Wow,
back to the ship.
a successful away mission.
Awesome.
Here's beam shields, and that's where the modules are, I guess, for the different different things of the ship we can add. They stack up outside there.
Okay. Let's see how I can do that. Hold on. Inventory. Well, I picked it up. Where'd it... Oh, it just automatically went there. Oh, very
So
cool.
when we come back, it just stacks them into
Yeah.
the slots.
Well, that's
That is
convenient.
nice.
What does that do for us now, though?
I'm looking ship's misc. So we've got
Where's
beam
this?
shields, and I can equip these onto the ship. So if there's a slot, I can just go like this one, which is an experimental processor that slightly repairs life support systems whenever a program is run, maximum of 10 times per sector. Can't install components without a depot or a shop. And that's okay. So we have to be at a depot or a shop to be able to make modifications to our ship.
Okay.
Right.
I can research. I can actually research something now. I can research small chance of gaining some ammo every shot. Weapon specialist talent rank 5. 5 ranks. Warp charges to research 2.
Need to get some nuclear bombs.
So how do I...
Merry Christmas, Vibes. Merry Christmas, all you. Happy holidays. Missile launcher setup. You've got a tracker missile, straight shot. Looks like nukes, and I think that's also a chemical weapon. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Mission-wise, we've got a bounty hunter's contract. Accept through Grey Hearted Bounty Agency. Time sensitive. Await notices and hunt down ships of bounties. Okay, that's fine. We got find the lost colony, which is find 4 data fragments, reach the Grand Warp Gate, and reach the lost colony. 4 data fragments. But yet at the moment we have no idea where they may be at. Let's get star charts. Alright, I think we'll go into a little bit of an unknown just to have a nose. It's a lot of jumps from my position. That is not clear route. Right click on crew.
Captain, do you want to equip these components? I think that's an option we have to do.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the QID fixed life repairs, auto repairs maximum 10 times per second, and beam shield generates 15% extra resistance. Alright, I'll equip these.
Both
You
sound
need
good.
to be the captain to move. Oh, you need to do it. Sorry, Captain, you have to do that.
Let's see how we do that. So these computer components?
They're like
Processors?
modules.
Weapon modules. What category then? Are you talking about the beam shields or that one, or have you got a different?
Yeah, the two that we just picked up, which was the QDI fixed life and the beam shields.
I can't apply them unless we're near a shipyard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you try and equip and it comes up. I can't uninstall components without a depot or shop.
Gotcha. Okay, so we need to
Go to a
that makes
station.
sense. We need to be stationed. Yeah.
Get to retrofit. Okay, let's have a look. So the Lost Colony one I think is as we go through. It says find 4 data fragments. Unless there's actually clues on the map still. Seems to be... Just cancelled the mission. How about we cancel this one? And that one. Infested. Ruthless. I'm gonna... Let's jump just for the sake of exploration. Gonna jump to the ecosystem.
Sounds good. I need 2 jumps for my research to finish, so.
Okay. Right, where is where are the bots? They don't seem to be in position. Did they not beam back?
My scanner, we're the only 2 on the ship.
What? Alright, hold on before we jump out of the system. I'll just go and check, see if they're still on the surface. I'm not seeing them around. I mean, they... Okay, the only thing I can do is...
Can you, like,
I can
go
kick
red
them.
alert, see if they come?
Worth a try. If you're not seeing them, it suggests they're still on this station. I'm not seeing them here either. I did see that come up with, like, the weapons bot died. Rats chewed him.
Oh, he's full health. I healed him after that.
Okay, let's do a test in red alert. No, they're not.
Still
Alright.
only showing 2 of us.
I'm gonna test if I kick, like, the weapon spot, and there he is. Now if I do the same to the pilot's now flying, but what I'm wondering is that going to reset the skills that I've just... Talents, yeah.
Let's see. So you did give them talents points? Because I'm not
Yes.
seeing any.
And
Yeah,
they now no longer...
Oh no, it resets it, but it gives you the points back.
Oh. So they died?
I don't know. I still had them in full health, in my eyes.
Just the pilot, we're going to upgrade. Okay, perks applied. Oops. You scan the system, please.
We do have 2 ships.
Who's in this? What ships are they? Oh, well, it doesn't matter, it's just...
No, doesn't matter. Yeah, he's gonna
Pilot's
keep going
on his
no
thing.
matter what. I'm still in static for the shields, by the way.
Well, I didn't give him any other orders, so I guess I'll let him off. I think as soon as we jump in, it's like scan and see if there's anything of interest. If there's any pirates, we might be able to take them on for... assist Colonial Union ship in combat with hostile cargo vessel. I'll accept. Okay, I'm abandoning on the current course, the system. What do we need to go to again? It is, so we marked here, 310. So, one jump after this next one. We're going to assist them. They need our help.
You still have us set on board the enemy. I wonder if that has something to do with those bots going nuts.
I still what? Oh, board the enemy.
I still see board the enemy. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that. It might very well have an effect on their behaviour. Charge engines. And go for jump.
Well, this place is pretty empty. There's nothing here.
A giant piece of coal.
Permission to fire a probe to the giant piece of coal?
Permission denied. We're just about to jump. Oh.
Go check my... I'm gonna leave the bridge, check my research.
Alright. Unless, can you get telemetry even if we jump system?
Don't know.
Yeah, it seems like bots stopped, so I'm guessing we need to maybe put that order back in there.
Oh, because we're at ease.
Hmm. That seemed to wake him up. Why is he not doing this? Align ship to target. Let's try again. Waypoint set. Add attention, hide from sensors. Do I do an offensive attack? Then they line up. At ease just actually stops them from... So maybe at attention or... Get ready. Alright, so according to this mission, we need to destroy the rust bucket. So, as soon as we jump in the system, which is going to happen in a couple of seconds, scan it and see what we're up against.
Alright, Captain. Searching. We have another ship, the Galactus, and then the Rust Bucket.
Okay, red alert.
Galactus is a combat level 28 ship. It is an Intrepid. It is potentially hostile and is armed, and it can detect us.
So can you select ship to target from your systems there?
No, I don't have any targeting capabilities.
So
I can ping it, but I don't think you want me to do that either.
So it's the rust bucket we want to target.
We want to target the rust bucket. Yes, I would. My suggestion would be, I think we got viruses being on us.
We've got it targeted. Alright, deploy your antivirus measures.
Yep. Deployed it.
Right,
We still have 2 viruses attacking us.
okay. Has that knocked out any of them?
It's knocked them out. It keeps re-hitting it.
Okay.
So it keeps trying to attempt it, and it is from the Galactus.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to pilot. So I don't know what kind of tactics this guy's playing at the moment. It's kind of like as if we were like close by, still 7.2 kilometers, or 7.1 in closing. So if I go to tactical, and then can I point at that target and tell him to go there? In that case, I'll pilot. Looks like he's doing maneuvers, but I'm not sure why it's kind of like that. I'm rotating to target B.
"90 seconds to clear out this virus." Doesn't seem to be.
See if our weapons guy on point. Oh.
You know what? That oh, that's rust bucket. How do I target that?
Opening fire. Good hits. Pursuing them. Almost out of it. Got him.
Well done.
Yes, well done everyone. Our first kill. So we got the loot too. That's all that's left of them. Let's check the mission.
We did take a little damage on our hull, by the way.
I see it. I think that, again, that's one of those things that's repairable when we go to a space dock or something like that. One of those stations. Yep. We get refueled, rearmed. That was pretty smooth.
I wouldn't mess with this ship that's out there, by the way.
That's our friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why was he giving us a virus?
He was giving us a virus.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's on that ship?
At least I thought it was. Unless it's showing he was infected with it too. Whoa.
Who's opening fire?
What was that? Who's shooting?
There's some kind of mine near us, I think.
Yes, there is all this. That big rock is mineable.
Wow.
Oh no, that's a mine. Like
mine,
a space
yeah.
mine?
Yep. Something like that. It's just open fire. Ah! This was a torpedo.
Yeah, it was a probe. Sorry.
Right. Have a look. I'm pretty sure these are good guys.
Let me know if you want me to open comms.
Yeah, see if you can have a chat. See if they respond back. Oh, almost crashed into it due to the lag.
Is it open? Oh yes, there it is. Thank you for wrapping. What is this down here? Admit.
How about we drop the shields and board them? That'd be a bad idea.
Hold on, let's see if it's in the transporter room. It's blocked. They're blocking us. We can't board them.
If you hail them, do you have any options to?
Yeah, they're hailed. It's up on the center screen here. To your left. They're just thanking us for assistance.
Okay, that's nice. That's good. Right. I think I want to play on here, but literally I'm stuttering every 2-3 seconds. It really making playing this awful.
Closing transmission.
Let's see what I've got on the list. Bounty Hunters and Colony. I mean, I can save it here and then continue another time. It's just that I've got... It is not smooth even in... With these settings turned down.
No, I'm impressed that you played thus far with it, because looking at your stream, it's going all over the place, so
yeah.
I get it. GG.
Yeah, GG. At least I think it's going to be really good to play through a lot of the mission sets on this. Just improve the characters, need a smooth run at it. It did eventually sort of sort itself out, but that's really early in the morning. I mean, right now, at least in the UK and Europe, this is peak time. But I'll just see over the next few days, because I'm assuming that they've either got a local issue or there's just they're oversubscribed. Internet connection wise, there is something like that, and it's just yeah, the total amount of bandwidth available between me and the box now is significantly increased, but it still jumps all the way down to like 13 megabits, and to maintain a smooth stream at this resolution you need about 40 megabits. 30-40 megabits. It's just not able to keep that going.
No, it's fluctuating. It goes from like 20 all the way to like 200, 300.
Because it flips the sound as well. I get pauses in the sound as well as the actuals. Because it's a stream, obviously. It's a stream.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just coming up to Christmas and they're getting a lot of activity on there, and it's... really haven't had this much before.
Kids out of school. I'm sure that has to do with it too.
They're probably seeing it. I'll send an email into their tech support just saying what it's like at peak times at the moment. See if they might be doing something about it. This is definitely I think it's I'm 99% convinced it's GFN's side. I don't think it's my side. That's a really stunning view out there. yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. Alright, so I think I'll sign off and I'll let's go for a save. Which is save 7. It's backed up on a GFN. Steam Cloud. So we're good there. Chat. We'll get this when I can get a good run. I'll figure this out. I think I mean usually I'm streaming with 12 GMT, and a majority of the time I do have a good experience of this service. I think it's just having a bad day, a bad week, or you know, some of these things suddenly become like super popular. I mean, I could. Whoa, hello. Just jumped out of the ship. It's going to do it regardless of whatever game I'm playing. So there's not a lot I can do about that. If I even switch to armor, it'd still do it. Same thing. Same server location. But yeah, so sorry about that. Good night for now, and hopefully I'll come on when it's sorted. Figure it out.